Good morning and welcome to our investor demo for XRP. Today we will be discussing what the market will be doing over the next course of 2026. And to help us along to evaluate that, we have codified all of William Delbert Gann's work into a Python program. And now we're going to take a look at that forecast and see what it has for us. This is the XRP explainable forecast, and this module converts time and price outputs into an audible explanation which signals converged, which historical anchors contributed, how the direction was resolved, and how the scenario prices were produced. This is evidence of scores and are not probabilities. These price values are statistical scenarios and not guaranteed targets or investment advice. All right, XRP. So the long-term or mid-term base is for $1.09, and we've been trading around that right now. And the year-end base around $1 it's calling for. So let's go take a look at the probabilities and the paths used to make the price scenarios. Let's go take a look at January to December, and then we'll come back to the chart. So we have the whole year, all the months, the status of them with their actual or forecast, and we're now into the forecast. We have the phases, a major turn or a reversal, the high evidence of that or the low evidence of that. Then we have the low prices for the year, and we have the median prices, and we have the upper or high band prices. Let's go take a look at now August, the actual, and it's calling for a median low of 90 cents with $1.05, which we are at, and $1.24 for a possible swing up or swing top. Looking forward for September, it looks like we dip down and we get down to 83, and October 77, November it's calling 74, and a possibility for a 70 in December with a possibility top of 142 for a top and a median price of $1. So these prices are not going to be seen again for December till around this April-May period, which we saw those prices around that $1.40 period. So what this is telling us is our thesis is in this work that November and December are producing a low forecast for this year, and it's possible we stay around the 70 to $1 period, and we could spring as high as $1.42 once this reversal risk of the 70 cents or 74 cents changes. So that's our forecast, and that's how we come to that with our programs. It explains why the high potentiality, because it identified that there was some tops here through 7.7 to 17, and it just noted that there was 228 timing signals and 2 independent signal families converged within plus or minus 7 days, and the high side adjusted evidence of 73%, while the low side adjusted evidence of 60%, and the internal evidence assessment is moderate at the 64%. So the price scenario models place the base pace near around $1.09, which is a lower scenario of the 109 and upper scenario of 109. All right, so it's taken all our cycles and weighed them and the historical anchors that have signaled them. So let's go down and take a look at the price value scenario. So this engine begins with the last available close of $1.08 on the 8/02 or August 2nd, and it's time stamped, so I can't change these. These are generated and time stamped. So it estimates a historical annualized drift of 5% and a volatility of 70%, which is quite high. It then produced 3,000 simulated paths using resampled historical return residuals and monthly timing bias adjustments. And the lower and upper scenarios represent the 20th and 80th percentiles. The base case is the median path. These values are statistical scenarios and not guaranteed targets. So this is indicating it's possible that we see an end of the year low for 70 cents. The base would be around $1, which we're trading just around therein. And we could have a possible shock or move up, and the top of that channel could come to $1.42. We're not saying it is. So we're looking at our base case for a low in the end of the year and what this is going to look like for us. So let's see if the chart will populate quickly, and we can then have a quick discussion regarding what it would look like to us, given that we've determined that there's a great likelihood, or the probability is quite high, given the fact that we've used sorry about that, we've given our historical data, and that it is surmising that sometime within this period here of December, we can see this orange line possibly activated. And it sure looks quite good, because the health of that is indicative of these low models for our geometric trend lines, which measure or contain the market and the current, the energy. And we see that it bases down here at around 83 for the main, and that we have an extended line that is an extension. Doesn't mean it has to happen, but it does catch us down at 70 here. And these orange lines represent our price probability from our Private Predictive Technology. So using all the work that GAN has given me and that I've codified into this, it's showing us a base probability for around $1 for the end of the year and 70, with a high of possibly as high as $1.40. So this is very strongly agreeing with the work that we do, and I'm just pointing this out and wanting this to be here timestamped so that you can enjoy to see its tremendous achievement. And of course, if it needs to be corrected in any way, then we go ahead and we look at those optimizations so that we can overcome any unforeseeable events. So the turning of this is showing us that we are looking to get down into a lower area, and for risk management and risk mitigation, this software that we have built is designed to, well, to expose any factors that we could be externally facing that we didn't normally believe would be on the table. So looking at the bear market that we've been in, and nobody can dispute that this market is a bear market. However, soon enough it will mature like the other bear markets. When we've matured, then a new bull market appears. And of course, we also have many rallies along the way before the end of the next bull market section. And looking at this, the program has identified the end of the year for a low price, and that is what I think, against stocks, we have a price divergence between stocks, because I think stocks are about to, well, they're going to make a little bit of a low, I think, in stocks, and then by the end of the year, I think the stock market's going to be high, and I'll show you evidence of that later. Because there's a correlation and a divergence between crypto and, of course, the stock market. And everybody has been wondering why stocks are still making highs and, all the crypto markets are in bear markets and nobody has a proper explanation for it. And of course, these cycles are what happens. There is a decoupling and we attempt to find these changes in trend and identify them so that individuals and investors are able to mitigate that risk before it happens. So I wanted to share this with you today so that you will be able to utilize the free information given on our exciting technology, which is now operational. And I wanted to share it with you as proof of the power that this program can produce utilizing all of the work of William Gann. Thank you very much for your time and have a great day.